Happy Friday! That took a lot of effort. Being enthusiastic and happy all the time during COVID isn't easy. In fact, it's kind of hard to want to celebrate stuff when you feel kind of lonely all the time. You can't go out and see your friends and do the things that make you feel normal. And I myself have felt kind of isolated, and I was thinking, well, no matter who you are on this planet, there's something that every last one of us has in common, and it kind of made me feel better. So I would like to share some stories with you about the things that everyone on this planet has in common. Let's get started. Butts are everywhere. Words by Jonathan Tutzman. Pictures by Heather Fox. Butts are everywhere. Tiny butts, big butts, smooth and prickly butts, hairy butts and wrinkly butts, every sort of butt you can imagine. Who has a butt? That's a very good question. Moms do. Dads do. Brothers and sisters and grandpappies do. Even your friends have tushies. But you know that already. What you may not know is that butts have many names.
Cakes,
Bum bum,
rump,
Can,
haunches,
booty,
tush,
backside,
hams,
derriere,
rear, bum,
patootie,
dupa,
hiney, caboose,
bips, hindquarters, britches,
cheeks,
buns, bottom,
keister.
Well, the scientific name for your backside is buttocks. Every great human in the history of the world has had a tush. They come in every size and color. Your behind is right behind you. And if you don't see yours, that might mean you're sitting on it. Heinies are very useful. They're not just silly words or something to crack jokes about. You see, cheeks make wonderful seats. Whether you're riding a bike, or reading a book, or creating a masterpiece, your butt cheeks give you the soft, cushy padding you need to sit comfortably. The muscles in your pampas are very powerful. Your gluteus maximus will propel you into the air if you jump, and your buns will catch you if you fall. No matter how you swing it, your caboose has your back. Humans are not the only ones with buns. Nature's full of them. Some animal dupasses are enormous. They can smush you flat if you aren't careful. Others you can barely see. Animal tutors can be hairy, colorful, prickly, cuddly, and downright lovable. Some animals have hindquarters that aren't butts. Dolphins, worms, jellies, whales. If a blue whale had a keister, it'd be the biggest booty on earth, land or sea. Animals use their rears in many strange and interesting ways. To get to know each other. To sleep. To breathe. Fun fact, manatees toot from their tuchets to help them swim faster. It's very resourceful. Another fun fact, I toot, you toot. Old ladies at tea parties toot. We all toot. Science. Our patooties are quite the tooters. Every fart cannon has a distinct sound. Some hum softly. Some kaplut, loud and proud. Believe me, when I say pig-u can turn into pee-u really fast. But do not fear, it's perfectly natural and healthy for your hams to oink. Just remember to say excuse me when they do. Excuse me. There are billions of bum-bums on our grand planet. More bum-bums than you or I could ever count. And it doesn't matter if your backside is round, pointy, tiny, huge, prickly, hairy, loud, purple, pink, or some curious mix of every color. Your keister, your dupa, your wonderful can. It's perfect and it's unique. Just as it is. Just like you. Your butt is awesome! Butts are everywhere. For our number 2 book, Whose Poop Is That? Well, I guess that's something we all do too. By Darren Lundy. Whose Whose poop is that? It has bits of bone and a tuft of fur in it. It's a red fox's. A red fox eats small animals and birds. It crunches their bones and swallows their fur and feathers. Whose poop is that? It is a big pile with twigs and stems in it. It's an African elephant's. An African elephant eats a lot of plants each day. Its poop can be 1 foot high. Well, whose poop is that? It has a bunch of splinters in it. It's a panda's. A panda eats mostly bamboo. A panda has to spend most of its day eating in order to get enough energy. Is that a poop? It's a bundle of fur and bones. That is not a poop. It is an owl pellet. After an owl eats an animal, it vomits up the bones and the furs or feather. The rest of the food is digested, and that ends up as poop. Well, whose poop is that? It's full of old leaves. It's a Galapagos tortoise's. Food needs at least 1 week to pass through a Galapagos tortoise. A Galapagos tortoise sometimes holds its poop for up to a month. Can you imagine? Splat! Well, whose poop is that? It dropped from the sky. A gull's. Birds do not need to land to poop. Their poop is very watery. Whose poop is that? It's as hard as a rock. An extinct ground sloth's fossil poop is hard to find. You can learn a lot from poop. Just have a look. Well, I hope you enjoyed those stories. I hope they made you feel less lonely thinking about the ways that everyone on this planet is somehow the same. Even the animals, we all are somehow in some way alike. And until next time, happy Friday.